2015, 2016, 17 upwards, we don't hit to date. We don't hit 100%. And
100% of waiting.
Equal boys and girls, in school. In this case, at the primary, level, we don't hit that one day. As I say, in some cases, we get more girls in school, than boys in primary school. For junior, we did very close to right now. In 2018, is about 99%, moving from 93% from 2015. We also they pay special attention on disability enrollment, children with disability. Down the self, we don't see, great improvement from 25,000 pupils, in school in 2017, picking them with disability, to more than 30,000 now.
That is important, up to date as we talk?
Yes, it's up to date. At least we look at up to 2018. So you talk about justice and entitlement, where everyone they look for. The justice side, when you look at the operations of legal aid board, for give representation to the people that we not get, money for me and get people that we the team up for them, or lawyers, in court. That one day is huge improvement don't take place in the country. People with less privilege, don't benefit from legal representation from about 25,000 in 2015 to more than 200,000 who don't receive representation, by end of 2018. And 14% of the way they are now females, and picking them.
Okay.
Then the alternative dispute resolution mechanism as well, they take a huge front in the country. When you look at the people that were on remand before, without trial and indictment, caseload of the idea don't begin reduce in the country. Of course, anti-corruption, all can attest that it don't become, vibrant more than ever before. It recover stolen monies.
Okay.
Then we seen also piloting of prison courts, just so that we will be able to facilitate the processing of cases, reduce people on remand without trial.
Though you don't say the percentage according to our report on get, it don't show say the amount of picking or percentage of boy picking them where they go school now almost the same like girl picking them. But again, we don't get report them, we don't come recently from individual and organization, we don't show say because of teenage pregnancy and all that bad thing they would happen to picking it. This don't make the number of girl picking it within a school don't drop candle.
But these are circumstantial issues and can expect, and there will always be hurdles, in the course advance.
So in that case, the outcomes now you report is something different from waiting on the come out from other organization they are seeing.
This one the parity way we achieve now at primary level. If you take them from 3 years, from nursery up to the age of 12. And also then cases there we talk about more the one the way you don't enter then JSS level or maybe up to SS. And the JSS will not hit 100% it, but they're about close to 100%. And I know say then teenage pregnancy picking there we talk about you can discount for the wide end. But that could just be a very small fraction.
Okay, let's go to the justice.
A small fraction, yeah.
When you talk about say progress on take place. Again, we don't see USAI report it come out say because of the overcrowding and they sell them, this don't make the planner for transfer all we correctional center them go other side. But you they say improvement don't take place on that side, the outside illegal aid board, they go represent people who not get lawyer. But again, you get people who not in and sell for minor crime there. But because they don't get lawyer, they are still there. So this one a report, how wanna be go about for Duam?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, progress don't mean still challenges in all day. Before legal aid board established, then effort they are all we I don't mention before they came to being. Nothing nobody take place. But I mean, if even it take place, it be conservative. But now, we don't see improvement. But that not mean challenges in all day. If only we could get the resources required for the justice sector and in satellite institution, we think we can go some additional miles for make sure we address the entire and efforts are underway.
Una where they go present this report to United Nations on the progress the way Salon make on the SDGs. Una the focus on education and justice. That goal 4 and 16. But we look at equality and environment. Also important, we need for make progress because in terms of environment, we don't see now the terrorism for calm, the calm. We don't see the environmental disaster them. We also don't happen. The equality side, we don't see low representation of women them. That different decision making body. body them. Where this also don't they affect the governance system. Why una left them out?
Yes, we not left them out as such. It's just a matter of emphasis. We get for two lights on the other goals. They are not just 4 in 16. It's just a matter of priority or prioritizing among the priorities. Good 4, we are education, and good 16 justice. They're just very critical. But the other one there, we measure the issue of inequality, climate change issues. They're just very important. And indeed, we therefore give some amount of focus on them. But by achieving target in the education sector by itself, they go a long way, especially we talk about inclusive education. It go a long way for reduce inequality itself.
So you think by 2030 Salon will achieve within inside the SDGs?
Well, hopefully, if not 100%.
Dana Sheka Bangura, Director of Planning, Policy and Research at the Ministry of Planning and Economic Development, will talk to me inside our interview day. Also, is a Salon they go present on issue them now the sustainable development goals and say for this presentation are just 2 issue or 2 goals inside the SDGs and focus on way justice and education. Well, you listen to the program meet the show, send a message or comment to the number 077 981 981. With me in the studio, I get Alice Wazi Bangura, Executive Director, National Skill, right? National Skill Pool. Therefore, can talk about the climate change marathon campaign. Good afternoon, welcome to the program.
Good afternoon. National Skill Pool is a non-governmental organization, but it's a humanitarian organization who reside in Grassfield Community Center and the office there. Now, an organization who cater for youth empowerment, education on skill training.
Continue.
The National Skill Pool, an organization who they on gender equality, advocate for the less privileged, and we embark on community resilience building. We dey on skill training. Now, an organization who found on the 16th September 2016.
So when you talk about skill pool, one would say maybe una get specific thing them we una focus on.
Yeah. Actually, we not specify. When we talk about skill, we do different type of skill. It depends to the type of project we at hand. Now we don't step at that moment.
So you saw that in a Grassfield
community center.
Community center.
Yeah.
So when you na the development in the way you point at, or thing them one things that empower young people and within that on a community day, where this organization don't do.
Well, actually, some of we the members who the national skill pool where they staff there. We start on volunteerism. Doing the mudslide, we all be take part, full support as volunteer, community level. Also, we did do help to less privileged picking them in terms of educational materials. We can call picking them who they not lost them parents them, who support them with educational materials. Then back an holiday package doing general holidays like the December, the Islamic holidays back, we call them, put them together and give them support. And also, during the mudslide, we find out, say, most of the affected victims, them who be in a camp, they not be unite. At the end of the day, they left the camp for going to their communities, then they not be unite. Because of some of the people who then be at the camp, they're able to benefit for get the package. Some of them not be able fortunate for benefit for get the package. So that kind of grievances be there among themselves. But we as an organization who reside within the community, we look at and say that is not nice for a development, for community development. So we say, well, let we establish a group within the women's bodies there. When we create up to 35 women's group, fully registered to the Freetown City Council and establish accounts. Well, now the women's then they on community resilience building every Saturday. Then the areas to areas where this mudslide affects, then do community cleaning. And also on April the 29th, we just passed, we just launched the DRR School Club, the Disaster School Club, na Kamayama community, when we pick selected schools them for involve because we want take the awareness of disaster to the school level, because we find out say most of the disaster the way that they happen are because of human activities.
Okay.
So we want nurture the picking them in the future, make them get that kind of awareness. No, say these are the type of activities what we for do, we go make we get a convenient environment. These are the type of activities what we not for do, we go make we get an environment full of disaster.
So in all of this, we don't talk, say una don't they do that. The National Skill Poll Organization, like una almost so we make up of this wiki able to do all in here. Una all, almost people in the part of this organization.
Now we're 16.
Okay.
Now we're 16 presently.
So let we look at now at the climate change marathon campaign,
Yeah.
where una one start.
Well, the climate change marathon campaign, actually we take out the initiative of the climate change marathon